go through this manifesting journey, and that was the missing link for me. The missing link was actually working on my energetic blockages to lift those blockages. And now when I'm doing the affirmations that I'm doing every day, because it's a part of my life, there's no resistance, there's no negative feeling. The words that I'm speaking and what I'm saying are going in. It's like, hell yeah, that's who I am. Why didn't I see this before? Of course I am. Of course I've got all this love, abundance, joy, happiness. Of course I'm a great person. Why didn't I see how much of a great person I was before? Why did I have so much resistance? Like, for example, I've never been good with having a compliment. I would, simple little things like this. I mean, this is just one little example, but if someone gave me a compliment in the past, I would squirm and I'd be like deflecting it or throwing it back at that person because I couldn't hear good things about my person. It just felt uncomfortable because I didn't think it was true. So you're making me feel uncomfortable now because you're telling me lies almost. So now, to get a compliment, I actually know how to take it now. I go, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I am a great person. And that is without ego. That is not being egotistical. There's a massive difference. There's no narcissism going on here. It's actually seeing the beauty with it in you. And we are all beautiful. We're all beautiful. No matter what shape, what size, what gender, whatever you are beautiful, and you need to see that beauty within you. You've got to have your back. It's going to carry you through the rest of your life, this internal conversation. By beating yourself up, beating yourself down, you're never going to live your dreams that way. You've got to change this internal dialogue to yourself. Say the lovely things that you want to say to your best friend. Say the lovely things that you want to, an SP, a special person. Say the things to yourself that you want to hear from that person. You deserve it. You deserve love. You deserve all of that. So again, so coming back to now with the affirming, when I'm saying beautiful things to myself, I'm actually believing it, and it feels so freeing. And so again, the knock-on effect of that is I'm able to visualize more in the end now. Instead of, for me, it was very little snippets, right? Now I comfortably go to the end and that experience of where I want to be in the end. And that is like, again, like I say, because I've taken away all the clutter, or I'm taking away the clutter, it gives me more time to concentrate on that, what I want, guys. And this is what it's all about. So this is with regards to, so what it's sort of highlighted to me with regards to Nutritious Lives and a new package and going forward. I mean, it's really inspired me for different packages, but the one that I'm thinking about for a 6 months package is introducing the EFT at the start. So before even really going on to the affirmations, to work on those blockages. And with working on these blockages, you've got to be aware that this will throw up a lot of emotion, because this is the way that our body gets rid of the blockage. So it's going to be quite the initial stages of this manifestation process. It's going to be quite uncomfortable, and you're probably not going to trust the process because it's something that you've never done. Your brain's trying to hold on to the old story, because this is the other thing our brain does. it likes to try and keep us safe, and it thinks these feelings that, because what you've got to understand is you've survived up until now, right? So with the way that you've been living, whether that's in anxiety, whether that's been in fear, whether, you know, however you've got to where you are now, your brain's associated that with, yeah, but we're still alive, right? And so it wants to keep that sort of feeling alive. It subconsciously tells you, but we're okay because we're still here. We haven't died yet. But what you don't understand, by capping yourself and keeping yourself there, you're never elevating yourself to the next stage of what you could be and what you should be, and finding out those beautiful secrets that live within every individual, live within you, and bringing that out in you. So to work on these blockages initially, that is really where we need to be, because you need to release that. So then when the process of these affirmations, and what I would do is so we would work on these blockages, and we would take as long as it takes, and we would do this by identifying it through conversing. And then, you know, we would identify these blockages. I would get you to work on these blockages with EFT and meditation and all these models that would help to bring this to the surface. And once we've identified what these blockages are, we would then call these learns. So you would write down what you've identified. You know, what will happen is when you're working with EFT, it will bring up things from your past on a subconscious level that you'd forgotten about, that you hadn't realised was there. Because the whole essence is to bring them up, to release them. So it brings it to your subconscious awareness. So we would write this down, what we've learned from that, and we would call them learns, right? And then we would apply the affirmations. So we would flip those learns of what we've learned, the blockages, and we would flip those on their head, and we would start affirming in the opposition. So we would start, say, for example, you know, I've identified that I live in fear. I live in fear of this happening, and so we would then start affirming. We no longer live in fear. You no longer live. We would say, I release fear from my energetic body. And we would do this through affirmations, and I could work with my clients to either use their own voice or use my voice, whichever they felt, you know, would fit in better. And we would do different affirmations on that, the learns that have come up from the blockages. We would apply that over a certain amount of time, and then what we're doing is we're reprogramming the mind. So we've in essence we've freed the blockage, and we're reverse engineering all those lies that you've been telling yourself. And then while in that process, then you would be able to imagine living in the end, and what that would feel like to be in your dream life, with your career maybe, with your friendship groups, with your SP, with your children. The list goes on. It's whatever you want to manifest going forward, whatever your abundant dream life would be, that would be it. So, and this thus far, I'm thinking about as a 6 months package, and then obviously I'm thinking maybe it could be extended to a 12-month package if the nutrition's been included. Because, you know, for one person it may be I want to attract my SP. For somebody else, it may be that they really want to work on their nutritional status, lose a lot of weight, manifest their dream body, and then mental focus, and then off the back of that maybe an SP, if you know, when these blockages are transformed and null and void, then that would change as the process goes. So this is what you've got to realize as well. When you start a manifestation process, what you believe at the start is what you want. 6 months down the line, when you've learned all this stuff, it totally changes. So really, you know, you need to accommodate all these revelations, all this that's gonna, you know, pop up in your brain that you would have never anticipated ever feeling, thinking, you know, moving on to. So, you know, it really could be extended to a year. And I would be very accommodating with that process, because remember, I'm going through this myself. So the way that I felt 6 months ago to the way that I feel now, it's night and day. It's bloody night and day. And so I know that when I'm working with the client, that's exactly what they're going to be experiencing also. So I know this is, again, another enthusiastic video, but I'm just so excited of the changes within. And trust me, I'm not going to stop working on me, because alongside being able to work with my clients, just the freeing feeling that I'm getting from not needing to carry around all these lies from the past, and past judgment and past fear and past, you know, it's overwhelming to your system. Let it go. Let it all go. You can change your mind. You can change your thoughts. And this 3D circumstance means nothing. Everything is changeable. So if this is something that really interests you, like obviously it interests me, you know where to find me, you know, on most social media platforms. My email address that I'll leave in a link below. And I hope that you grasped on to maybe not all of what I'm saying, but enough of what I'm saying to get you extremely excited about your own manifestation journey. So please like, subscribe, and click the little bell icon, so when I upload videos, they come straight to you. And oh, I do want to finish this with a disclaimer. I am not a medical professional. I'm a life coach. I am a trainee EFT practitioner. I'm a nutritionist and supplementation advisor. Excuse me, let me put my teeth back in. Supplementation advisor. So this is on that capacity. And I'm not a medical practitioner. So yes, I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.